Hey, bros.
S-
How you doing, bros?
Bros.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Make you about 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah. I just hope my microphone will act up tonight. We'll see.
It sounds Randy tonight, man. You sound Randy.
Is that Randy?
Yeah, you
Randy
sound
Savage.
ravishing.
Randy.
Randy Jackson?
Randy
Randy
Jackson,
Travis?
not Freddie Jackson.
Randy Travis? Oh.
Oh man.
Well, we're just gonna wing it tonight. I'm gonna talk about belts tonight. A lot of belts. And
Sounds good.
We'll just go with it.
Spanning
We
the
are a belt
belts.
show, so
It's a belt show. That's right. So we're
belt
gonna talk
show,
about
wrestling
belts.
news, all that good stuff.
So Mark Briscoe is officially all elite.
I think that's great. That's great. I mean,
His whole demeanor has changed. You know what I mean? You could see it in his face. You know how you can tell when somebody's relieved.
Yeah.
he
And you can
seems
just see it.
he seems genuinely happy.
Yeah,
He's
he's like
happy, and that's
it's
what
like
everybody.
he's reborn again.
Yeah, and that's what everybody wants for him after what he just went through. I mean,
Yeah.
Not only his best friend, but his brother.
his brother. I mean, God bless him for what he's gone through, and he's keeping his career going. And
Yeah,
I wonder if
couldn't
that's going to be
imagine.
part of his. And he's always going to have that tag belt, the tag belts with him. So Ring of Honor is going to have to get a tournament and other tag belts for the next, or because he's not in Ring of Honor anymore. So
Yeah, they need to design a new set. Those need to be retired.
yeah, be retired, and for them to keep in the Briscoe name.
Definitely.
Did you guys see the picture of that guy that was in a body cast, had his face covered, everything like that? And he said, "So there I was minding my own business, floating at 40,000 feet, got
Yeah.
shot down."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was good.
I don't think these are aliens, because I don't think if they're more intelligent life, they wouldn't just sit there and just let it get shot down. They move.
I've been hearing it's YouTube that did it. They're gonna have a new tour. That's what I heard
YouTube.
too.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. We're shooting them down.
Anything's
That's all I know.
possible. Anything's
That's what I
possible.
heard. You know, what you hear and what it is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of belts earlier, I wear a belt to hold my pants up, but the pants have belt loops to hold the belt up.
Mhm.
So, what's more effective? I mean, who's the real hero here? What's really going on down there? I don't know.
Hey, more belt loops, the better.
I guess.
Yeah. Hey,
Like Mr.
whatever
Miyagi
works for
said,
you.
J.C. Penney, $5.
J.C. Penney. That's right.
$5 2 weeks.
Oh, we got 2 minutes till showtime.
Pat Morita, that was the man right there. I use rope to hold up my pants.
Mr. Miyagi.
Wax on, wax off.
What was his name on
Yeah.
Happy Days?
Arnold.
Arnold, that's right. Yeah.
He was the original Arnold, and then what's his name bought it and took it over. I forgot the other guy, the heavyset guy.
Al.
I liked Al too, though. I loved Al. That was one of my favorite shows as a kid. Happy Days was great.
Yeah, I remember that. The Vernon Shirley came on right after.
Did you guys used to watch Love American Style?
I remember it. Yeah.
Those reruns were great. Those were hilarious.
Yeah, they played them in syndication for a while.
That's where Happy Days came from, because they had an episode called Love and the Happy Day.
Yep.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I think Ron Howard and Henry Winkler. I can't remember who the ones that were in there, but
the guy with the red hair, I think, was in it too.
Oh, Ralph Mouth.
Yes.
Donnie Most.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ralph Mouth.
We've lost so. I mean, with Raquel Welch, we've lost so many celebrities.
I know, man.
Like bam, bam, bam.
Well, I mean, you're going to lose them. It's just some of them you lose before you think you will. But she was 82 years old?
82. She had a long.
I mean, it's not young, but I mean,
no.
I hadn't seen her in a while. But
she's somebody that I always grew up knowing and kind of admired, and now she's gone. It's like
I mean, look at poor Betty White, man. She went out
almost to 100.
Right?
Didn't quite make it to 100. That's why I feel bad about it. But
yeah,
she lived
so close.
A long, full life. So
she was less than a week away from it too. I think, wasn't she? Or days?
She would pound some alcohol, man.
She did.
Yeah, she did shots and everything.
Oh wow,
shots.
Yeah.
Well, 5 seconds. See you on the other side, guys.
I am Richard,
All right.
aka The Warden, and Spanning the Globe starts now.
And good evening, everybody. It's Thursday night. We're here. We're live. We are streaming around the world. It's time for Spanning the Globe. We want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Got a good show for you lined out tonight. So, without further ado, let me bring on my co-host tonight, Mr. Richard Ward, aka the Warden.
What's going on, everybody?
Good evening, and Mr. Andy B.
Hey, everybody.
Three-man show tonight. How you guys doing?
Doing
Good,
great.
man.
Ready for another
deal.
great action-packed show.
Action-packed show. We're all about action.
Always action.
Always. That's right. Let's catch up with our viewers tonight. There's Mr. Cuddles, Mark Laverty, Ultimate Cuddles.
What's up?
Platinum Swords. We're glad to have him watching. He watches every week, almost every week. We are doing well. I'm still
They
a little bit under the weather. I'm on the backside of a cold, but I'm doing it. So if I cough during the show, I apologize.
Number two.
I hope my sound works
Number two.
tonight. I had some work done on my computer tonight. I
sound-
don't think it's
I don't
all
want to
fixed.
jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. You sound great so far, Mark.
Okay.
Sound marvelous, man. What's
thank
up, Big
you.
Ben?
Marvelous. You're so
Yeah.
marvelous. Oh, there's three. Boy, that's number three. Oh, okay.
What's up, Ricky?
Facebook user, Andy will make us laugh. If you're watching us on Facebook tonight, please be sure you click on the StreamYard link and click on the link that allows
That's
you
gotta be
to have
Nathan.
your name pop up on the screen. Otherwise, you can go over to YouTube and watch us on there. Look up Wild World of Belts YouTube channel. No, there will be no crush cam tonight.
That we know of.
We're gonna start charging for that, guys.
There's Gianni E.R. Martello,
What's up,
sorry.
Gianni?
E.R. Martello,
The GM of the belt hobby.
the GM of the belt. That's right. He's talking about those balloons, I guess. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Yes, from our other conversation.
Mhm.
Drew Aldridge Boyer, glad to have you
Hey,
watching
Drew.
tonight, as
What's up,
always.
Drew?
Thank you, Gianni. I feel fantastic. We're going to try. We're actually going to try. So,
We're going to
Mr.
do it,
Chris
Ben.
Thermo, thank you for watching. Scott S., good evening.
Good evening.
What's up, Chris?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
What?
So,
Oh my God!
all right. So let me just remind everybody
What
that
up,
this
Jimmy?
this show is. We have two sponsors on the show. One is Mark Leather Championship at Leathering, for all your
I hear he's
leathering
really
needs.
good. He's really good, I hear.
That's what I heard. That's the rumor.
Mhm.
And also by Unique Championship Belts, and I've got their commercial queued up and ready to go.
Reminds me of the NWO song.
Was that you playing
It does.
guitar, Mark?
No. I no, that I play air guitar. I play air guitar.
Okay. Me too. Me too.
let's get started with hour number one. Time for the opening bell, and without further ado, we're going to show the belt of the week. And this is a first for the belt of the week. This belt is not quite done yet. It's one I'm re-leathering right now, and this is for my collection. Let me go ahead and pull it up on the screen here. There it is. This is the United States Heavyweight Championship, otherwise known as the 10 pounds of silver, which was used in the early 80s in the Jim Crockett territory in the Mid-Atlantic. And this belt was laced. I've actually got two of these. This one, and then there's another one which it has no paint on it. It's unpainted. So I wanted the painted version. Now this belt is not quite done. Over here, if you look on the right hand side, let me go close up here. There we go.
Sorry,
You see where the lace is stopped?
Mhm.
Yeah, my lace is showing. That's right. Yeah. Oops, sorry. So that's where I'm at right now, and I got all the way along the bottom here, around here, and then over here to where these female snap start. So right there is where just the whole bottom right now, and I should have it finished up here in a couple of days. But take a look at this. This is by Unique Belts.
Mhm.
Isn't that beautiful?
So this
And
one
this is a
stays in
relief.
your collection. This one stays in your
Yes,
collection.
it's staying in my
Mark?
collection. Yes,
I can see
this
why.
has a relief
Look-
piece.
look
See
at
that flag right there? It's a relief piece.
That's nice, man.
Of course, it's got the grommets. This was actually made to resemble, or is made in the same fashion to kind of resemble the dome globe.
Yep.
You get
10
your
pounds
side
of
piece
silver.
here. 10 pounds of silver. That's right. Greg Valentine held this belt. Roddy Piper held it. Wahoo McDaniel, Ricky Steamboat,
Mm-hmm.
Magnum TA, Dick Slater.
Did Tully have this version?
Yes, he did. He won it
Okay.
from Magnum.
Okay.
And somewhere over here, the maker's mark. So I don't want to flip it over to show the backing because the lace is still. If you look over there, the lace is all over the floor there. So
It's a little provocative.
anyway, that
mate.
is the belt of the week. Let me get my microphone back up here. So there we go.
Looks good.
Thank you. Make sure you get that done. So I'm gonna conduct a little business here real quick, and then we'll move on to some belt talk. Keep my phone over here. Pull my pictures up here real quick. I still have for sale these leather inserts. Now these two have been sold, but this is what they look like when they're done. That one on the left is black. The one on the right is ox blood. I can also dye them a blue color, which is the same color as the NWA blue tags. And Richard has the black one, right?
Oh yeah.
That's what you bought?
Yep.
So I
Similar
sold that one to
case.
him. And I've got the blanks to make two more. So I got two more of these, and then they're gone. And they're right here. Well, blank one, blank two. They haven't been cut out, but they're ready to go. All I have to do is cut them out, stamp them, and dye them and ship them. And they're $45 shipped. So if you want one tonight, $45 shipped, hit me up in my inbox or on my leather page. Also, one more thing I have for sale. This is the strap. It's a send-out strap. I don't do very many send-out straps. So I do these for the Dome Globes. I got the Figs and the Premier. This one is the Premier Dome Globe. And it's laced, double loop lacing. Where's it? There we go. Double loop lacing. Hand done by me. Here's the back. And all you got to do is just take the screws off the back of your Premier plates and put them on here. And it's good to go. It's like plug and play.
Simple enough.
And this typically sells for $350. I charge $350 for a laced belt. And tomorrow it's going to go on sale again for the second month for $325. The reason why is because there's some small little dents I made with a scratch awl to mark for the right here. You see, right?
Yeah, no big
Yeah,
deal.
see that one little dimple there? Yeah, no big deal. And that one actually, no, that one won't. But most of them will be covered up by the plates. But I marked them for a different belt. And when I traced the belt out, I ran out of room at the top or the bottom, and it wasn't going to work. So I decided to make it out of this because it was a shorter belt. And so I'm going to sell it for $325 tomorrow in the sales posts. But if you want it tonight, I will sell it to you tonight. If you hit me up and follow through, it's going to be $300. This is a $350 value for $300. After the show goes off the air, it goes back to $325. So if you're interested, let me know. Let's go back to the comments. Probably a little behind here. Let's see where we at. Okay, but you still have to buy me dinner first, okay?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Gotta get dinner.
All of us.
He's sweet
Not
talking
just
me.
him.
Sweet talking. All right, MS Creation. I'm familiar with MS. They're good. They're good.
Yes.
Yes, I do. I just showed it to you. And Son. I missed the reference there. Digging the music. And the inserts. Yes, I have the inserts for sale. I know your address, Gianni, but again, you have to buy me flowers first.
Yeah, come on, Gianni.
And I don't kiss on the first date. Thank you very much, Drew. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
What's up, Scott? Tuning in.
Yes, it does resemble the WCCW tags, except there's an extra bump on the bottom of the main plate. But yeah, it does kind of resemble that. Thank you very much, Ben. Appreciate that. Ben's a good guy.
Ben's the best.
I don't care what they talk about him.
I don't
Like
care
this
what
now.
Gianni says about him. I mean, Ben's the
We
best.
both,
Yeah.
we both like Ben.
Both of
Both
us.
of us.
both of us.
Is that a new viewer, Pat Wolf?
Yep.
Desjardins?
Yep. That's the one I just sent the link
Oh,
to.
okay. All right.
Yep.
Welcome to the show. Glad to have you.
Yeah,
Thanks
welcome.
for watching.
Thanks for tuning in, Pat.
Also, before we move along any further, remind everybody the show, the YouTube portion. If you're watching on YouTube, that part is made possible by a partnership with the Brothers of Kayfabe podcast. I'm sorry, Pat. I'll take your comment off in a second. Landon and Jake do a really good job talking about wrestling, and they really put on good shows. So if you get the opportunity, check them out on Apple Podcasts and at Linktree. So let me get your
Definitely check
comment
them
off there.
out.
Sorry about that. I forgot to take that off. Thank you. You have to buy me flowers first. Yes, it's going to be a race. Whichever one gives me flowers first, Gianni or Pat. So, and I want to talk about belts. There's something else I want to talk about. I'll do after the fact about a troll. We'll talk about here in a little bit.
Big old troll.
Big old troll. Big man. Big brain.
Oh yeah, big tough guy.
Yeah, big tough guy. Anyway, I want to get started first. I showed you the belt of the week. Those were made by Unique, those plates. Of course, that's on my leather. But I ordered 4 sets of plates. They came in today. One set I'm not going to show because it's a custom belt I'm doing for a secret special project. I'll reveal at a later time. I'm not sure it's going to work out. I hope it does, but the plan is to donate the belt. So I'll let you know how that goes. It's going to be coming up here, I think, in April sometime. But I got this belt in. Now, this will look familiar to you guys. This is the Middle Eastern Championship that I had this one before, and I sold it. Gianni bought it. I reloaded it, put it with on a lace strap. And so I ordered a new one, and I got glare there. But at the very bottom of that main plate, if you're looking at below champion, the other belt had the big letters WCCW. And I never did like that. So what I did, maybe you can see in this picture here. Yeah, you kind of see it there. I had it changed to show World Class Wrestling Association, which was actually the name of the World Class promotion. WCCW was the name of the TV program.
The program.
I kind of like the crown on the eagle too.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
So I'm going to relive this one, put it on a lace strap. And it's going to go into my collection. Also, I got this one. And I've had this one before, and it now belongs to Mr. Richard Ward. The Hogan 86. It's dual plated. Oh, yes. Let's pull that up.
It's right here.
That's on my leather. I reloaded that one, and it was also made by Unique. And Richard threatened me with an inch of my life if I didn't sell it to him, so I sold it to him. Made a very convincing, compelling argument.
You gotta have a Hogan belt.
Yeah.
especially with your leather.
Well, thank you. I just remembered I got to put a tip on that, so I got to order 2 tips.
Just
Just
a
the
tip.
tip. Just the tip.
Yep.
Just the tip.
So here's the side, a little closer view of the Hogan 86 plates. These just came in today, and it's going to be a while before I get to them. I got some customer belts to do, so I've got let's see, 4 of those today. I got 2 or 3 more in a box. I got 7 or 8 sets of plates I got to reload just for myself.
Man,
So, yeah. So the third set I got today is a Winged Eagle by Unique. Let's see. I go back here. He likes both
that
of those
center
belts.
plate's got a lot of detail.
It does. I'll get a closer shot here in a second. Let me get these. Cobra Kai. Who's wearing the Cobra Kai shirt?
Me.
Andy,
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying
Thank you.
attention. All right.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
Andy, I was keeping my eyes up. So I wasn't paying attention.
yeah, we were trying to keep our eyes on your eyes, not your
Yeah,
your
yeah,
other
yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, I was looking up there.
Or could it be that you don't want to look at the show chat to see if there's certain things in there?
Right. Yeah, we're not looking at the show chat tonight. I'm going to be good. He had that belt, one of those belts. I can't remember which one it was. So,
One of the best.
hello,
belts
Mr.
ever.
Santana. We had him on last week.
There
What's
he
up,
is.
Santana?
Gianni, you get credit for that? Oh, I don't think so, Gianni.
Nah.
Come on, Gianni.
Yes, he did play. He did a really good job. Let me
That looks
go back to the
really good.
pictures. Here's a closer shot.
Wow, beautiful detail.
Got the nice
Yeah.
thick bars on the side of the center plate.
Yeah. Now I have one of these belts. It's made by a different maker, and I sold that belt to someone else, and only because, and they were good plates. It was a good belt. It's just that I like to keep my belts kind of uniform as far as a certain maker. Like I want most of my belts, if not all, if I could do it on all of my letters, just because they'll be uniform.
Mhm. Yeah.
Same with makers. It's the same belt, but sometimes makers do it a little bit different, whether it's good or bad. I just want to kind of keep them kind of uniform.
Nothing wrong with that.
We enjoyed having you on.
Yeah, we
Have to
enjoyed
do it
having
again
you.
sometime.
Have
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
come
I
back
want what's
sometime.
called the Mega Eagle, which is the bigger version than the shop version
Oh, really?
with
Okay.
the white leather, just like the Hogan one.
Yeah, I think that if I get another Winged Eagle, I wouldn't mind it on white. It just looks really good on white.
There was one Winged Eagle that the Ultimate Warrior had that was like a sky blue or baby blue.
Yeah,
Remember that one?
Yep.
Wasn't also in the lavender strap.
yeah, he had a lavender.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's had many. Was it yellow too, or is that the Intercontinental was on
The
yellow?
yellow
I know
Intercontinental.
the
Yeah,
Winged
yeah.
Eagle was never on a yellow strap then.
No.
Okay. Interesting.
Mhm.
I'd like to have the Ultimate Warriors Winged Eagle and the Intercontinental title to put together.
Mhm.
That was that
That'd be
was
nice.
a part of history.
That would be nice. It would. Oh,
I'm
he's
running
got
out.
one.
We're at 7 now, or
I
I've
stopped
lost
counting
count.
after 10.
I ran out of fingers.
yeah,
fingers.
that's what I said. Yeah,
He must be off tonight.
Yeah, he's off every night, but he's off work tonight. We love you, Mark. We're just kidding you. Gave you a hard time. I was in a bad mood earlier this week. It's been a terrible week. I couldn't get anything done. That's what we're talking about. Teal. That's baby blue.
Mm-hmm.
Was it teal or was it baby blue? Because they're kind of close.
It kind of looked like baby bluish, but it could have gone for teal.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
it
it
was
was
more
teal.
of a teal. Shawn Michaels Intercontinental was a baby blue.
Okay.
He was the only one
Maybe
to
that's
have
what I'm
that.
thinking of. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. He knows. Yeah. He's a good poker player, by the way. Not Shawn Michaels, but Cuddles. So
Yeah, just not the right poker.
yeah. But I'm working on this belt down here, the United States. I'm also working on a TNA Wildcat that I'm going to be finishing up this week. I should have both these done this week. This weekend. I've got a Intercontinental that I actually had returned to me. I did leather work on it, and the guy was very happy with it. The only problem was, it was my fault. I made the mistake of assuming, because I was in a hurry trying to get it done. I bought the plates used. All the side plates on Center Continental were the same size, and I just made the assumption they were all the same, so I just stuck them on the strap. Come to find out, they weren't. But I just happened to put the outer side plates on the inside and the inner side plates on the outside. I didn't stagger them. It just happened to work out that way.
Yeah.
So I ran into a deal with this. The guy bought it. He didn't know either, and he put it. And he put it on or posted a new belt day in a group about it, and he was very happy with it. And I was all proud. He's showing off my work, and somebody said, "You got the side plates in the wrong spot." And I looked over there. Oh no! And I put a croc backing. I never put croc backing on. This is my first time to do croc backing. It turned out really nice. And the guy told me, "So if you'll sit, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." Well, the more I got to thinking about it, he hit me up about, I don't know, 2 months later. He said, "Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? And why don't you put a smooth," so I guess the back. I said, "Okay, go ahead and send it. I'll do it for free," which because my screw up. So he sent it to me, and I had a hell of a time getting that backing off. I'm getting a signal thing on my screen. Am I still sound okay?
You were
There
just
was
Max
guys are frozen.
Headroom in a little bit.
Yeah, it hung. It
Not
hung
your
for a few
voice.
seconds, but you're fine. You're fine.
Okay, well you guys froze. Okay. I guess I'm still
Yeah, it
having
was
issues.
more like
I'm gonna
an
try.
internet signal drop.
Yeah, it was
That's what
internet,
was.
not
I had a
Mark.
signal thing pop up on the screen. Okay, all right. So yeah, the hamster's slowing down. Getting tired. But anyway, the guy sent me the belt, and I went to take the backing off, and the problem with that backing is that it's vinyl. I couldn't find croc in real leather. I usually put a real leather backing on, but this croc was vinyl, and I guess the glue that I used, it's that Weldwood, and it works really good, contact cement. And usually when I stick it on there, I have a heck of a time getting the edges to stick. They just come loose for some reason. On this belt, I never got this backing off. It stuck crazy. I took pliers, and the vinyl tears easier than leather. So I finally got it. What I did, I took lightly cut strips in the back and peeled off one strip at a time. It worked out better that way. So
There you go.
So this weekend I'll be replacing those side plates so I get this ship back to that guy. So
That's awesome, man.
and then I can start work on this special project I got going on, and I can't reveal it because it's a secret, and even the person's going to get it doesn't even know it's coming, so I don't want to tip it off. So
I wasn't working on that Wildcat at TNA.
it wasn't bad. It was a authorized replica. Is what it was. So it was real easy. I could use the original strap, which was in bad shape.
How do you
back
compare
was-
it to the V4 in weight? Almost
I don't think.
equal?
Well, the V4 is stacked. I mean, multi-stacked.
Yeah.
The Wildcat, I think is stacked, but it's 2 layers. I think the V4 is like 2 or 3 layers or 3 or 4 layers, isn't it?
I think
It's like at least 4 layers. It's at
Yeah.
least 4 layers.
So yeah,
of
the V4 is
thick
heavier.
plates.
Yeah, but the Wildcat's heavy. It is. Don't get me wrong.
That one, my V4, my AEW, and my Wildcat are the heaviest belts I got.
Okay. But the special project belt I'm working on, or going to start working on this weekend, I got to get it done in 2 weeks because in 2 weeks I have my surgery and I can't do any leather work for a month. That's why I'm taking some time off. And so I got to get it done. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you this much about this belt. It's going to go on a lace strap, and it's going to have a red backing. So there's hardly going to be any tooling on it except for my maker's mark. I might stamp some initials on it. I might do that.
I would do that.
Other than that, it won't have any tooling. So it's just mainly lacing. I could probably do lacing with my arm in a sling because I can just sit on a table and just put the
That
needle
keeps
in
it with the classic look, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Pass.
Yeah. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. His avatar is his promo character. Yeah, 2 weeks, bro. Right, Andy?
Do we
Look,
bro?
the
Do we,
warden's
bro?
been away for far
bro.
too long, and his beard's growing.
It happens. You know.
But as soon as I'm gonna take pictures of this belt, and when it's out of my possession, And I hope this goes well because I'm not sure it's going to go over well. We'll just have to wait and see how it works out. But if not, it'll go in my collection. But either way, I'll show you this belt after the event comes up that I'm going to do this. So, or I hope to do this. But I'm really looking for. Really excited. The plates turned out really nice. Unique made the plates. Very very excited about this. I want to tell you, but I can't. And you'll understand why later. This could actually blow up my face. But anyway,
I think it's gonna work out perfectly, man. Once they see that,
hopefully so. Hopefully so.
yeah.
Anyway, so I got those sets of plates in today. I've got 3 sets of plates coming from Mama Dasser. I got a NWA TV. I've got a World Class American Heavyweight Championship, which will go on a lace strap, and then Hogan 83. Hogan 83. 84. I'm sorry, 84. Sorry.
84. Wow.
Yep. That's a
Yeah,
nice.
I got
belt.
the
Nice.
I got the
That will go to
Jeff
my strap,
Briscoe
too.
belt being made at the moment.
Ah.
I showed you guys the updates.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I'm gonna do something, as I can say, unique.
Unique.
Very unique.
Very unique.
I like to be the innovator.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to do tonight. I forgot. I was going to dig out a couple of my wrestling magazines, but they're under the bed in a box, and I don't want to dig them out now. So
Uh-oh.
Oh, while
do
we're
it next
talking about new belt days and everything, I might as well get
Yes.
this out of the way too. I just went to GameStop the other day, pay off my pre-orders, and I just happened to catch this out of the side of my eye. The GameStop
Nice.
exclusive.
Very nice.
I had to get it.
Mhm.
And the logo in the middle is actually a pin.
Oh,
There you
pin.
go.
Okay.
WrestleMania logo,
Mhm.
which is pretty
Sweet.
cool.
Hold that back up there for a second. Hold a little closer. Put Paul Bearer up there. They got the hairstyle down on that, didn't they?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they did. He's got
Check
the
it out
urn
you
too.
can see it better in the back area, but they got it down. He's got the urn in his hand. I mean, they're phenomenal the way they do, the artwork and everything.
I'll
Very
never
nice.
forget. I'll never forget meeting those two in person.
That's pretty. Oh man, I would love to meet Paul in person.
1995, and boy, he stayed like he did all the time. He stayed in character. But Paul Bearer, he was in character, but he was nice as he could be. Really
But
nice.
what a real name, man. Patsy Pringle.
Percy Pringle, you mean?
Percy
Pringle, yeah, Percy Pringle.
Patsy's his sister. Patsy Pringle.
Oh, okay.
Percival Pringle III.
Get it right, guys.
That's right. One other thing I want to talk about, and we can talk about everybody else if we want to, but there's something else I want to talk about in here in a few minutes. But there's a maker out there, and I can't remember the guy's name. Hold on, pull up on my phone real quick because I messaged him today. He advertised, or didn't advertise, but he posted some pictures of a dome globe. Okay, he's feeling better. Okay. My grandson was sick today, but he's feeling better. Okay. Posted a picture of a dome globe, and I thought it was beautiful. I really did. Where is this guy at? Here he is. His name is Ali Hussein Relab, and I can't remember what his. I think he's Roger Belts. Is that right?
I always wonder where he got the name Roger for his Roger Belts.
I don't know. Anyway, he posted a picture of a dome globe. So I find, jeez, I can't find the pictures now. And I really the plate shapes, the main plate. A lot of makers don't get that main plate shape correct. It's just a little off here and there. But his were, in my opinion, on par. I mean, they're right on. And yeah, he did. He was a Texas Red. But the only problem with the plate was in the and I'll show you a picture of this. I used this book to make some suggestions. Go full screen. This thing right here, the stone right here,
Mhm.
he didn't have a stone. He had some kind of a metal, look like a button thing. And so I said, this should be crushed stones right here. Either one solid stone, but the real belt, the original belt had crushed stones. And then on the side plates, it's harder to see. On the side here, right above
I see it.
there's a screw right there, but that wasn't supposed to be there. Just that's the only way they could get it to hold to the plate behind it. But it had a crushed stone on each side of each side plate too. And then he had two nuts down here. Let me see if I can. I think there's a close picture of this in his book somewhere. That first dome globe that Jack Briscoe held had a nameplate, and he's the only wrestler had a nameplate with his name on it, and had two seals. See that nut right there?
Oh yeah! Wow.
Okay, this is a close up of the dome globe. That nut, there was another one over here, but it's gone now. But they held a nameplate, had Jack Briscoe's name on it,
Mhm.
and something happened. It's no longer there. But he had on his belt, this maker. These were just kind of etched in there, kind of a shallow etch.
Mhm.
So I told him, I said, you need to make that, because all his are relief pieces, just like the original. I told him to make that a relief piece too. I said, if you do that, you're going to be pretty much on par with everybody. So, and I think the font on the World's Heavyweight Champion banner at the top might be a little bit different too. But yes, he does. His are all stacked pieces too.
He does nice
There
work.
are very few makers that do that right. A lot of them etch the belts, but the accurate way to do it is to do a flat plate with relief pieces. Everything's relief pieces. So,
Mhm.
so anyway, I told him to make those suggestions, and I might even order one from him later. I don't know. I think he said the base plate was 4 millimeters thick, and the relief pieces were 6 millimeters. I'm not sure that's right, but I don't
You know,
know.
some of these makers, I like it when they take good criticism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything that's going to help them improve their work.
Absolutely. And that's why, when Unique and I started kind of talking to each other, I was having to make these NWA TV plates. His first ones were okay; they weren't great, and I made some subtle suggestions, and he listened. He made the changes, and he's got one of the top NWA TV belts out there.
Mhm.
Is it the best? No, but it's right up there. I mean, I would compare it, because I've held his and somebody else's together. If you didn't see them together, you wouldn't know.
No.
But there's slight, subtle differences in just
Mhm.
sizing of some of the fonts. But if you didn't know, I shipped you one and told you it was somebody else, you believe me.
Somebody
So
just getting into the bell of the hobby wouldn't even notice.
absolutely. And well, Richard has one of his NWA TV plates
Oh man.
for the belts, so he does a
Oxblood.
wonderful job. But that's an
Oxblood
example of
brother.
a maker listening to suggestions. A lot of makers, some makers don't listen. They think they know better. But I could say this about Unique. I could say this about Mayon. You make suggestions and some subtle changes in some of the way that not their processes, but some of the art, because they don't have the advantage like we do of having seen these belts on TV to know what needs to be done. But you send them pictures out of the wrestling magazines, or you tell them, I want this a certain size, they'll listen to you, and they make those changes. They don't argue, and that's what makes a good maker different from a great maker, or separates them, a great maker from the good maker. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all a part of a
no, I
belt
think you're
maker.
right, Platinum. I think you're right.
It's all a
I
part
think
of
you're right.
a belt maker having great communication. That means so much to the customer.
Well, it's a learning process for both sides too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well, and I know I drove Unique crazy on both these customs I had made, with the one I got over here and the one I just had made, and he. I don't want to spoil this, but on this one custom that I just had made, he forgot to put a border around the main plate, but it turned out fine. But
Yeah.
he said, "Well, he sent me the template, and I just went by the template." I said, "Well, yeah, but the template I made, I had you do this off of, it had a border, and I assume you make that, but it turned out fine. So we'll see." What are the belts we're going to talk about? Those all speak at once.
Like I
Maybe.
said, I'm getting that custom Jay Briscoe belt.
Do you want to show pictures, or you just want to wait till you get it?
I'll wait till I get it.
Okay.
Actually, first time using the maker.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it in my hands. I just wanted to almost resemble as close as possible to the original.
I get it. I saw the picture you showed me. It's a very beautiful belt. A lot of detail
And
in it.
he works fast too.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Cuddles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Yes,
Mark
he
does
did. He
great
did do a
work.
good job on his plates. He did a great job on his plates. So
he takes his time and does it right.
he does. He does. I mean, with my custom, the one he did me, I drove that guy crazy. I sent him picture after picture after picture. I was worried he wasn't getting it. I said, I want to make sure I understand you're going to do this way. And he showed me artwork before and after. Uh, he kept updating the artwork till he got it the way I wanted it. So,
Yeah, I think I want Unique to do my custom hardcore title.
okay.
I just got to get, like I said, I want that logo, but I want it to be the special one from the promo days.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was going to wait till 7:45 to talk about this, but we can drag it out a little bit longer. You got some messages, Andy.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine
I know.
if I did that hardcore title the size of the Black Cat.
But we've been seeing
This is
Cody
like
check.
This is like sending somebody a letter saying, "Hey, check your phone messages."
But no, Cody,
We're on a
But
show,
Cody-
Gianni.
with Cody teasing it, I truly hope, could we possibly see the Winged Eagle come back? Wouldn't that be great?
Well,
It
he
would,
already
it
said
would.
his weight belt is going to have all the indie promotions
Mhm.
that he was in,
Yeah, I thought that was neat.
and
Absolutely.
I hope
yes.
they make
Absolutely.
a replica of it.
I'm sure they will. I'm
Yeah.
sure they will.
Oh, Shop. If Shop can make some money off it, they'll make some money. But the problem is, if those other logos are trademarked, they won't be able to do that.
Yeah, unless they get the permission,
Yeah, they have to have permission. Yes.
then they can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and you think that
Absolutely.
the groups would be happy to have their logo on Cody's belt? You know, everybody
Oh
buying.
yeah, I want
Yeah,
the
but-
Nightmare one.
As long as they get a
with the
cut out of it.
Nightmare
Yeah.
logo.
Mhm.
Did you guys hear that Vince was the only one? He was going to go with a different logo for Cody before he seen the neck tattoo.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Can you just imagine what Vince would have chose?
Oh yeah. No, I'm glad they
Oh.
went with that. I mean, not the tattoo that he went with, but
Yeah, and I'm
This-
glad they
this-
let Cody come up with his entrance music too.
oh yeah.
Platinum makes a good point. What if he doesn't win the belt?
I
Chances
I
are he
just hope they
might
don't
not.
screw up
It's
and make it a three-way.
chances are, but it's been an awful strong build just to build it up and do nothing with it.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
they built other guys up too.
I know, but I
What are you
just
guys thinking is going to happen at the Chamber?
I don't think Sammy's going to beat Roman.
No.
Think he's
Here's
gonna
what I think's
win by
going to happen. It's going to be cookie
disqualification?
cutter finish. It'll be cookie cutter finish. It'll be the Usos interfering.
And then at WrestleMania, Sammy, I'm not saying he'll help Cody, but he'll be there to make sure Cody doesn't get cheated at WrestleMania, and Cody will win the titles. I guess it's for both. So
I'm still
what if Sammy
saying
screws
Paul turns against Roman with the Usos' help.
or I got you one better. What if this all is just a big swerve with Sammy working the swerve? And wouldn't that be something if they did that? They would piss off
Yeah.
so
It
many
wouldn't
people.
surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me. Boy, they would piss off a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Nor.
What's up,
There he
Lorne?
is.
There he
All the
is.
way from
I got it tonight.
You got it.
I got it. Yeah, I think Cody's a good thing for WWE. I really do, because his style is different. You know, he's not. He doesn't come across to me like Seth Rollins or Sami Zayn, where they're comical. He's actually
he's not-
acting like a serious contender. You know.
He's not a gimmick. He's Cody. He's not a gimmick.
Yeah.
You guys think
exactly.
he's going to retire with WWE?
Yeah. Where's he going to go?
Yeah.
I mean, AEW. I mean, he's already been to AEW. He kind of burned that bridge.
Well,
A little bit.
you know, Cody.
Any place else would
Jump ship.
be a step down. you know?
Now all the other guys are coming over.
I think it's
Yeah.
a matter of time before we see FTR. I mean, all the
Oh
clues.
yeah,
and-
definitely,
I think
definitely. I even see Brian Cage coming over
and FTR's contract's up in April. isn't it?
because Brian Cage lost 2 times in a row to Jungle Boy. I mean, come on.
What's his name was posting that he's not being used, and he's not on TV. And he said it's not by choice. The guy that
Miro.
Who?
Was it Miro?
No, the guy that Jake was managing, the big blonde guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Jeez, name's right on the tip of my tongue.
I see his
Big
face. I
blonde.
can't remember his name.
Is it Walter? Big Cass
Walter.
or Big Bill?
Oh, Big Cass. Yeah, Big Cass. Is that who that is?
Big Bill.
Big Bill. Jeez.
Big Bill.
Why did you just call him William?
Hey, Billy. What's up,
Uh,
Billy?
Hey, no? I was about to say I didn't watch all of AEW last night. I saw some of it. But I saw Moxley on there, and I didn't see him bleed.
They were talking about.
Hey,
Lance
what
White.
if they had a first blood match? You think he would lose?
They were talking about that on the radio today. It's like, what? The Murder Hawk. Thank you. What?
There you go.
Is my and somebody had suggested thing, oh, maybe Moxley's doing it now because so many people are getting pissed. He's just going to keep doing it to keep pissing off the people. It's like, why? Just have a good match and bleed if it has something to do with the
Do it
match.
on a
but don't
pay per view. Do it in a steel
Yeah.
cage.
every
And
single match.
don't make the announcement. Hey, I'm cutting myself. Put the
Yeah.
camera on me. That's just stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you guys think of the
camera
new
on
stable? Soraya and Tony Storm.
I like it. Mainly because they're
about
both
the-
eye
the-
candy. But
The green paint on the butt.
oh,
She sprayed the butt. Tony Storm's butt.
were you in the chat last night? We were talking about that.
Yeah.
And she did that. I said, "Hey, do that to me."
Mark would be green for her.
Oh yeah, I'm agreeing with Envy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, green all time. Yeah.
Hey, remember, it's Shamrock Shake season.
Yeah, it is. But there was so much beauty, with the exception of Ruby, of course,
Oh,
representing that ring. I mean, you had Saraya, you had Tony Storm, you had Britt Baker. Who's the what's her name? Is the champ now?
Oh,
you know,
you're talking
you know what I'm
about what's her name?
Hater.
Yeah, JB Hayter. Yeah,
Hater.
JB
Ooh,
Hater. Yeah.
How can we forget the champion?
because I'm stuck on Britt Baker and Tony Storm. That's why.
Yeah, Brett. When you got Britt Baker on your mind, it's easy to do.
Hey,
Yeah.
they're even better in person.
You know,
Oh yeah.
I was going to make an appointment to see her at her dentist's office, and while I was sitting out there in the waiting room, I was going to eat a whole box of Oreo cookies while I was waiting.
Yeah, I got a cavity. I think I gotta make an appointment.
Yeah,
Gotta do. You know.
Now, I'm not saying she's dog ugly or anything like that. I'm just saying when she goes down the road, she hangs her head out the window. That's all I'm saying.
Woof, woof.
I mean, she does wear a collar, doesn't she?
I hope so. Flea
yeah.
collar. Anyway.
Flea collar. I'm kind of on the fence with her, but I don't know. Jay Cargill, is that Jay Cargill he's talking about?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. She's not bad, not bad at all. But yeah, I watched a little bit of that last night. I don't like the thing with the Dark Order coming in the middle of Moxley and
Yeah.
Hangman Page.
It's time to finally retire that group. I think.
Take the
Well,
mask off,
it's
Grimace, and get in the ring, Grimace.
It's time to book the show better. Tony needs to find
Tony won't do that. Tony's
an
gonna
adequate
book for
booker.
Tony.
He needs to find a capable booker and put it in his hands and just throw out the money.
No, he's like, this is my dad's millions and billions. I'm gonna do what I want to. And
What if
He is the-
What if he gets a legend to take over the booking process? And
Well,
let
the
them-
legend has to be capable.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, let
has to
them
be
do
it
it.
has to be the right legend.
Yeah, a lot of legendary bookers are now no longer with us. They've gone on, they passed on, but
I mean, he's got the
That's the
names.
thing.
He's got Jake Roberts. He's got Arn Anderson. He had Tully Blanchard. I mean,
Oh, I also heard that there's a number of AEW wrestlers that have come forward to Tony Khan and said that WWE contacted them.
oh yeah.
yeah. Well,
No, Tony Khan is the Jerry Jones of professional wrestling. He can't keep his hands out of it. That's why they're not going anywhere.
That's the
And I'm a
problem you
Cowboys
have-
fan.
You have not only an owner but a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A
As
mark.
the owner.
he's a big mark. He'll tell you
Yeah.
he's a big mark.
He's a mark with money.
Yes, mark with lots of.
Oh
money.
yeah, we didn't mention Jerry Jarrett yesterday
We'll,
too.
we'll get to that. I was going to do a Tim Bale count for him, and I forgot. I just been so busy. It's been so hectic this week. I wanted to do that.
But that was
Uh,
awesome to see Jarrett come out right after they did that.
I
I
saw
missed that.
they,
I may
they
have it
did an
DVR.
interview with him somewhere I read, and he said that, or somebody said that if you think that Jerry Jarrett would not have told him to get down and get to work, you're not taking the day off. No matter, get to work.
Yeah.
That's just how it is in their blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could just see him doing that. Son, you got to get to work.
Speaking of bookers and Jerry Jarrett was a very, very good booker. I mean, some of the angles he had in Memphis wrestling were legendary.
He
I mean,
made Memphis wrestling what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he made it.
Yeah, he was a wrestler before that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sometimes it takes
What
a
about-
wrestler who's got a lot of experience to be a good booker because they know how to work the storylines. So
What about J.J. Dillon?
I think he's past his prime. I don't think he was ever a booker, was he? I don't think he was ever a booker.
He was a higher up in WWE, but I never knew him that he was a booker.
Well, he was a kayfabe front office guy.
Yeah.
Better than Teddy Long.
Yeah. Well, Teddy Long was a referee before he became a manager.
Dusty was the master booker.
Bill Watts, Gianni says.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he was a good booker too, but he got into WCW and kind of lost his way.
He was in charge of Universal Mid South to Universal, and then they sold it to. Worst thing the NWA ever did was buy Universal Mid South, and
That should have stayed independent.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys seen the video circulating around the internet about Rey Mysterio at the airport with those guys.
yeah, that's crazy.
I heard about it. I didn't see it. I
It's
heard about it.
ridiculous.
He's
You got
standing there, he's
60
got like
different
5
figures there for him to
He's got
sign.
like 5
you know what they're
Funko
doing
Pops.
with them.
He's got 5 Funko Pops and pictures, and you just see Mysterio laughing. I was like, "No, I'm not signing." And the guy's like, "You got to just sign this."
He
just
said,
sign
"I'll sign one, but that's it."
Yeah.
I mean, what is somebody going to do with 60 of the same figure to autograph,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least they didn't go to his house,
right?
like they did Arn Anderson at one time.
We'll deliver the
That
pizza.
was
You got your pizza
ridiculous.
here.
Yeah.
Just sign here.
Yeah. Okay. I've gone past the time I was going to, but that's okay because this guy really doesn't deserve this much time. But I'm going to
No, he
devote this
doesn't.
time to him. Some of you guys may have seen, if you're in Brothers of the Belt, a post by somebody who goes by the name of Tim Bofa.
Both of these.
That's not his real name because a real man uses his real name, and that's not his real
Mhm.
name. But the problem with this guy, he's the worst kind of guy to be in the hobby. I mean, they're scammers and they're low down scoundrels, but this guy is a racist son of a bitch. Plain and simple. I don't know how to put it. Just a racist son of a bitch. He's a coward.
It's a prick.
He's been kicked out of most of the belt groups. I don't think he was ever in mine. And I'll come back to that here in a minute.
He tried
Sorry
to
about
get
that,
him up with
guys.
wrestling belts. I didn't let him in.
So what happened the other day was he was in Brothers of the Belt, and I don't remember exactly what the post said, but he was going off on bootleg belts, and that wasn't the issue I had with him. He brought up a good friend of ours, Mr. Ben Walker, who's a avid viewer of the show. He's been on the show a few times. He owns the group Championship Belt Brothers, but Mr. Bofa, and I use the term Mr. loosely, or maybe that's Ms. Bofa.
There you go.
Both of his teeth.
Yeah, well, you have to have. Yeah, they're right. Don't get me started on that. He's been taking game at Ben for quite a while now. It's been
Anywhere
months.
he can. Any group he can.
Anywhere he
does.
can. But he's been kicked out of most groups because of this crap. But what he does, he's using racial overtones to take shots at Ben Walker. And I don't know the history there, but I know him and Ben have had issues in the past. But this guy can't let it go. And I'm sure he's in the wrong because of the way he's doing this. But he goes in and takes shots at Ben Walker for no reason at all. Ben does his thing. He does middleman for belts. He does his group. He comes on our show sometimes. One of the best guys you could ever have in the hobby. He's an ambassador of the hobby.
One of the best guys in the hobby.
Yeah, he also served our country in the army. So
Yeah.
The guy's a teddy bear, man.
he is. Yeah,
Ben's the
let
best.
don't let that scowl fool you. He's a softie. But anyway, I'm gonna pull up these comments. I took screenshots. I'm not gonna repeat them because of the nature of the comments. But I went to defend Ben, and this guy came after me. Where'd they go?
Just no call for it. It's leather and metal
Yeah.
plates. Come on.
Yeah.
Get
Well, it's
life.
not about leather and plates. This guy just wants to be a prick.
He's good at it.
Yeah. I sent the screenshot to Ben. But I'll tell you something. Based on what he said, I'm gonna pull his comments up here. Here you go. I comment on that post, which has since been taken down because I reported the post. I said that's a bold statement coming from a troll. Have you ever collected that rent he owes you for occupying that space in your head? So he starts making fun of this show, my group. He says that he's talking about my belt will be my real maker like Dan. He's talking about Dan McMahon or Wildcat Belknap. So then he asked me if I'm defending my boyfriend. I said, I don't see anyone defending you. And so he says that brothers and brothers, they can get both of these, because that's what Ben says in response to this. He makes fun of his name, which is fine. I think we all do that because it's a fake name.
Yeah.
Ichiban Ben, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I hope Ben was watching. So then he starts talking about my group. Why World of Bootleg Belt sucks. And then he starts telling me how I can get both of these. So anyway, the last comment he said kind of made me think about this, and it just dawned on me just right before the show started. He said that I said that Ben's living in his head rent free, but there I go defending my boyfriend again. Now, if I was swung that way, yeah, I claim him. He said you probably. He said, don't get any ideas, Ben. He said you probably hurt your shoulder playing with his tiny Ben. Now, when he said that, you probably hurt your shoulder. I announced in my group about taking time off from doing my show or not my leather because I have a hurt shoulder. So that tells me right there, either one, he has somebody he knows that's going back telling him what's being said in my group. Now I don't know why they tell him I have hurt my shoulder, or he's in my group under a different name, because Tim Bofa is not my group under that name.
What's up, Jason Cortez?
but the guy is a sorry son of a bitch. He's a coward, and I can tell you right now, he would not say that to anybody's face. He would say it to my face. If he did, I'd punch the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry for my language, Gianni.
Keyboard
sorry, Gianni.
warrior. Keyboard warrior.
But I don't like people who. Well, I don't like people talk like it anyway. But this guy's racist, plain old racist. And I want to repeat some stuff he said about Ben, but he takes aim at Ben.
What's up, Tyler Dove?
He's got it bad for Ben for some reason, and I know Ben to the point that he would do something to deserve that kind of talk. Absolutely not.
Before the keyboard warrior term came into play, we used to refer to them as cardboard gangsters.
Yeah. But this tiny little man, if you can call him a man, I'll use that term loosely, sits behind a keyboard under a fake name and talks all this crap he wants to talk about because he knows nobody will do anything about it. He's been booed out of all these groups under that name. Yes, he is.
Why can't you use your real face as your picture?
Because if he did, he wouldn't be so bold to say the things he said.
Jason, is this
and
a
he's
fake
even now
Brooklyn
going
guy?
He's even now going into belt makers groups where they're showing their belts and everything. He's going in there and making comments about Ben. It's like it's very sick.
But I could tell you with 110% accuracy and confidence, he wouldn't say that to any of our faces.
No,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He's probably still living in mommy and daddy's basement.
Oh, I don't even go to. I don't even insult the guy because you can't insult somebody like that. They have no shame.
None.
Yeah.
I like that, Jay.
Ben is the best at shrinking the belts.
No, Jason, I don't think it's him. Although I do think he's in the groups under a different name too. But I don't think it's either.
I guarantee he is back in all of our groups under another name. I guarantee it.
I mean, could it be? Yeah, it could be, but I don't think so. It just doesn't seem his style to be that blatantly racist like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you haven't missed a showdown because you have to have the other cowards show up for it to be a showdown. He won't show up. And he's probably watching this show right now, and that's okay because you're a piece of shit, plain and simple. And I don't like to use that kind of language. I don't. But this guy
Call him
deserves
like
it.
it is.
Yeah, that's what he is. I wouldn't cross the street to piss on him if he's on fire.
Right?
Yeah, he is. He is a racist. I know that. We all know that.
Mhm.
He tried to accuse a good friend of mine. I won't say his name because I don't want to embarrass him. But he tried to accuse a friend of mine of being racist when he was using the same language
Mhm.
that my friend did not use.
Yep.
He tried to attribute to a friend of mine. So, you got to buy me flowers, Jason.
You could buy him some flowers.
Oui. I'm French. But anyway, if you know or if you have seen Tim Bofa in these groups, if you happen to have a group or you're an admin or a moderator of a group and you see the name Tim Bofa, check your groups. Get
Yeah.
this guy out of your groups because he's the worst kind of cancer in the hobby. I mean, scammers are the lowest of the low, but these guys that are racist like this are even lower than that. If you can, they can limbo under a rug if they'll tell you how low they are.
Yeah, they're pure crap.
The
Yeah.
cancer needs to be taken out of the belt hobby altogether.
Absolutely. And I'm sure that getting rid of the name Tim Bofa out of his groups won't stop him because he'll come back as some other name. And he's
definitely.
probably already in there. He's just waiting.
I'm sure he already is.
He's just waiting. So,
Yeah.
and don't make the mistake I did of engaging the guy because that's what they want. They want to get your reaction.
Mhm.
And, quite frankly, if he'd gone after me like that, I would have, just ignored him because that pisses him off more than because you can't hurt their feelings.
Like I've always
can't.
said, Mark, one and done.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Stop.
You guys gonna make his face turn as red as that jacket.
Yeah. But that's what they want. They do this to get a reaction out of you. And I've fallen for it a time or two. I try not to because I know that's what they want. But if you see something like that go on, just report the post.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Yep.
That's what I did. I reported the post. I did reply to the guy only because I was trying to defend Ben, who's very capable of defending himself. But I just couldn't sit back and watch that crap. It was getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
It's
But
just
I can
getting
guarantee
old
you-
altogether.
I could guarantee you that whoever this guy is would not walk up to your face and say this crap. He wouldn't say it from across the street. If he couldn't get away from you, he wouldn't say it to you.
Nope.
So, yeah, fuck that guy. Sorry. I said it.
Gianni.
I said it. I'm sorry.
Gianni.
Sorry, Gianni. I said it. But yeah, the guys, the lowest of losers. I found a picture of him, by the way.
Wasn't it his senior picture?
Yeah, it's a senior picture. This is Tim Bofa.
Oh, jeez.
Both of these teeth.
Yeah.
Both of these before puberty.
Hold on, I got to do. Hold on, I got to sit real quick. Hang on. Where'd it go? Here it is. Tim douchebag Bofa.
Appropriately named.
Yeah, sorry, meme guy. This is the meme guy. Like I can't remember what they call him. Hard Luck Larry or something like that.
Something like that.
But I imagine this is what Tim Bofa looks like, and this is probably why he's the way he is because he looks in the mirror and sees that piece of crap in the mirror every morning. So
It's a nice
This
Can't
sweater.
get a
mother probably
date.
didn't give him his pizza rolls. That's probably why he's pissed off.
he can't even get his own hand to touch it. So
Oh shit. Oh, sorry.
he'd
All right,
masturbate,
guys.
but his hand turns his hand.
All right,
turns him
guys,
down.
this ain't the chat here.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ben, let me get this poor guy's picture off of yours.
It's stuck.
Yeah, stuck. But anyway, I don't want to give this guy any more airtime I already had. But if you see the name Tim Bofa pop up in these groups, report to the admins, even if he's not posting. Just we gotta get him out of the hobby. He'll come back as another name, but it's like the war on drugs. You can't win it. But
As long as we can keep these cancers out of the belt hobby,
we can let him know that we're not tolerating it. So yeah, there goes. Yeah, I blew the PG. But I'm sorry, it just pisses me off. Gianni's
it's
heard me
the-
use the F word before in private, but
I think it's
Never-
the red jacket guys.
it must be. Yeah. I did. I'm sorry.
He's a little color coordinated tonight. If you notice, he's got that
Isn't it
shirt
usually
on tonight.
isn't it
Class.
usually Gianni that cusses and apologizes to you, Mark?
He does.
Yeah,
He says the
I'm
N-word. So
gonna
sorry,
start
Mark.
calling him Gianni.
As if I'm a reverend or something like that. I use the F word. I just don't do it in public very much. Build that wall. Oh, sorry. Let me go back here. Build
Hey,
that
that
wall.
word meant I love you in my household growing up. I freaking love you, man.
Love you, bro.
So anyway, that's all I got to say about Mr. Tim Bofa. So with that, we'll go on to hour number 2. I love those.
Before we go on, I want to mention I finally finished the Tales of the Territories.
Oh yeah.
I binge watched it last week.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Really good, man. And I can't believe it was produced by the Rocks Company.
Oh, really?
That's right. I knew that. I forgot about it. Yeah, it has been.
Because he even narrated.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but you know what? I love that because I love the concept behind it because the best. We've lost a lot of legends. They're all passed and gone on to hopefully a better place. But we don't get those stories like we used to, and so we need to get those on tape as much as we can on video. Get it documented because those stories, they're going to die with these people. So I like to hear these stories from the territories because a lot of stuff we hadn't heard before.
Yep.
And
True.
it's like the stories you hear about your family from your grandparents. Once your grandparents die, those stories go with them.
Mm-hmm. Learn all you
So
can.
we need that.
It was actually a pretty good series. I hope they bring it back.
Yeah. Well, wasn't an hour long? Each episode's
Yeah.
an hour long.
I think
it's
it was
not
each
nearly
episode was
maybe 2 hours.
yeah.
Maybe 2 hours.
I've been really
Each
enjoying
episode was pretty good.
I've been really enjoying the Young Rock show. That's
Me
good.
too.
I
They're
haven't
doing-
seen that yet.
So
You got to
see
catch it.
Mark.
It's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock. All the past episodes are there.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
I don't
gets to
have
play
the-
his dad in that '70s show with Ken
I don't get
Shamrock.
I don't have the cock.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. That's what people call it, the cock. So I don't get the Peacock Network or so.
I ain't touching that one.
No way am I.
Please don't. Please don't. You got to buy me flowers first.
Oh jeez. Oh my God, we're already off the rails already. We're on the second hour.
I love it when Gianni does that with the head.
Richard said, I'm not going to touch
It'd be
that.
a lot cooler if you did.
Right. Oh man.
He offered to pay me money one time.
Somebody take the damn money!
Take the damn money.
Yeah, take the damn money.
That's what I told my wife.
Rated him for Mark.
Rated him for Mark.
I can guarantee you there will not be another show like this ever again. This is a one time only.
How many times have we said that, though? Mark? How many times have we said that?
No, I'm serious. This is rarity for me because this guy got me wound up. It just pissed me off. He attacked a friend of mine unnecessarily using just horrible language. So
Like I said, one and done, guys. One and done. They're not even
one and
worth
done.
our time.
yeah, one of
The more we talk about them, the more they're popular.
Peacock Plus.
it keeps them relevant, if you know what I mean.
You get Peacock Plus, you get a kiss at the end of the night.
All right, Pepe Le Pew.
Oh my!
Didn't even look at the chat, did we? Oh man.
Well, Raw was pretty decent this week.
Thanks for taking us back on the tracks.
Yeah, definitely got to keep them on track, man.
Mm. No,
see-
we haven't discussed it, but I'm not sure. I don't know about that one.
No.
Hmm.
I didn't see
So
that.
that's the end of that. We'll go on.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I did know that he joined NWA and Control Your Narrative was with him.
Oh yeah. I noticed a lot of
How many
Yeah.
people are in the team with the NWA? Is it like a certain amount of people, or the whole group, or I mean, who are
I
the
think
people?
it's the whole group, or
Anybody
some
of
of the
name?
most popular guys in the group.
I know that Strowman was in there, and then he was in there, but I can't name anybody else that was in there. You know,
No, Gianni, he didn't go after Tony. It was in Tony's group. He was in Tony's group. Tony kicked him out, and he might have gone after Tony. I can't remember, but Tony
Today's
Thorpe's
episode
another.
is sponsored by Haterade.
Yeah. So yeah, Tony Thorpe is in the group in the hobby. So I think he doesn't illicit activities on the side because he has a new belt day every day. Talk about Tony Thorpe.
I wish I could have that many. Oh my god!
I'm not looking.
Andy, you just ruined that
Look.
for me.
I'm sorry.
My eyes have not seen the glory.
Yes. I'm having signal issues again, guys. Okay, we're good. All right. So our viewership just went up. Somebody must have told everybody in the groups I was using the F word. If you're
How many
just tuning in,
viewers?
you missed it. I'm not going to say it again. So
So once in a while, Mark has a double personality.
Huh?
It comes out every now and then. Just keep buying them flowers; it'll go away.
So we're in the second hour, and I want to make sure I get in our advertisements real quick. And I'm working on a commercial for my leather page. But I haven't got it done yet, and I'm waiting until I get my Windows reinstalled on my laptop. But this show is sponsored by Mark Leather Championship at Leathering. And you see some of them work here tonight, and by Unique Championship Belts. I took the opportunity to look at the chat. Anyway.
Royalty.
Yeah. And he is hilarious. Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm trying.
He might have a slight addiction to the hobby. He's going to probably have to buy a new house to put all his new belts in. So,
Hey, that was
But
me
no.
the first year in the hobby. I had about maybe, I think the first year of the hobby, they had like 20 belts.
you know, I want to talk about Tony for a second. Tony Thorpe is one of the nicest guys in the hobby, if not the nicest
Yeah.
guy in the hobby.
He is a great guy.
And he said the same thing about me, which I appreciate, but he's a lot nicer than I am. He would never use the F word on this show. But everybody needs to take a cue from Tony Thorpe. We need more new belt days, either live or pre-recorded videos in these belt groups. And I've encouraged people to do that in the Wild World of Belts group. If you get a new belt, and I see people posted pictures of the belts, that's great. But if you want to go live in Wild World of Belts and talk about a new belt, feel free. Please do that. We need more of that in the hobby.
The reason I stopped doing it is because all the haters in the hobby. You know what I mean?
Screw them.
That's
Screw 'em.
why I stopped doing it.
Don't let them steal your joy. And I don't want to get on that high horse again, but if you're showing off a belt that you're proud of, don't let anybody steal your joy. Show it off. If that happens in my group, they're out.
Yeah.
I'll kick them out.
No drama.
I don't care if he posts. I don't care if he posts garbage, a garbage belt. Nobody has the right to. If you're proud of that belt, that's your belt.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
Yep.
I mean, that's what the hobby's about: is sharing your love of a common thing. And we all love belts, whether you own a $5,000 belt or a $500 belt. It's
You made a cardboard belt. You made a tin belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the
I
love
thought about
of the
making
hobby and love of wrestling.
I've actually thought about making a couple more of those tin belts. I don't think they'd sell, but it'd be kind of cool. Now that I can do a little bit better artwork, I think. But anyway, I lost my train of thought, guys. Oh, yeah. If you are in the Wide World of Belts group, or even love those wrestling belts, I'm sorry, I'm gonna speak for Andy. It's his group. If you're going to show off a new belt, you're happy about it, and you're not shy, do a live video of a belt you just got. Show us close ups. You know,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you've ever if you've ever seen a Tony Thorpe live doing a new belt day, do something like that. Just show it off.
Yeah.
Talk about who made
Doesn't
it,
have
what
anything
you like
fancy.
about it.
If you just got, just show everybody. More than welcome in both of our groups. That's what we want.
Hey, Tony's
Sure
taking
helps.
the hobby to life, man. Did you see
Yeah.
he's starting to wrestle again?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Starting to
absolutely.
train.
Yeah. That's
That's
I hope he
awesome.
makes it. Hope he does well with it. But watch a Tony Thorpe live, and what he does, he'll go on and he'll show off the belt. He'll talk about who made it, what he likes about the belt, what he doesn't like about the belt,
Mhm.
but he does it very constructively. He said, "Well, I wish he made this a little bit bigger," or what. He didn't sit there and say, "Well, this is garbage. He should do that." He's very nice about it, very constructive about it, and that's the way to be. So,
Honest criticism.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's good.
And the only
about it.
reason I don't do I can't talk. The only reason I don't do new belt days is because I ordered plates. Nobody wants to see a plate.
New plate day.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that either, though.
Well, no, but now Ben comes around. I hope you were watching earlier, Ben.
Yeah.
I was defending your honor, and I didn't have to climb a water tower to do it.
You missed
Uh,
both sides of Mark.
Yeah,
Both
Yeah.
of them.
Both
Yeah.
of these sides.
yeah. Maggard Hyde came out, and he does. Yes, Tony makes the hobby better. There need to be more people like Tony in
I
the
agree.
hobby.
I agree,
Let's
Ben.
talk about his LJN game skills, man. I mean, he creates
Oh, man.
some of the LJN characters that he has behind him when he does
Yeah.
his belt reviews.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's got a ton of them.
Yeah.
He's so good at modifying them. He's really good.
Yeah.
He is.
I still
Yeah.
gotta get with Jake to do the warding character. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a hold of Tony, make an LJN of the warding.
What's so
I quit
funny?
doing that. Nothing. Nothing.
I'm glad it doesn't pop up and we have to click on it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, that
talking
was
about-
me earlier. That was me earlier. But what I need to do is when I reload about this is to go live and do it. I just don't. The reason I like to do it live is because I have to set all this stuff up. I don't, but if I go live with my phone, it shows it backwards. It's like a mirror image. I don't like that.
Mhm.
It makes the belts like the lettering. It looks like it's a foreign language. So,
Yeah.
but I should start doing more of that. But it's just gonna be me basically bragging about who made the plates and bragging about my leather, and I don't think people want to hear that all the
You know,
time.
you
so.
can also go live and share your collection. You know, go through your belts that you have.
Absolutely.
and your
Mhm.
own.
Absolutely,
Sure.
absolutely.
We'd love to see your collections. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I show off the belt of the week, but I think I could do a little bit more details. Show about what I like about the belt, what I don't like about the belt, little details, what I went through to re-leather it, and what I could do better. So, but yeah.
Speaking about
No, I don't-
belts and
No, I don't want
plates,
you to bring me in. I don't want you to bring me in.
Not gonna
I
bring
think
you
I
in.
really want to
No
get
G.
those spin
No
up
G.
side plates. From
Oh,
Monday Night
yeah,
Raw
the-
and SmackDown.
Yeah.
I want to put them on my signature series because it's the same color as the plates.
Jason, I've got one I did a couple of years ago. I need to post that somewhere.
Put it up in the
I,
group.
might have
thought-
posted it in the group one time.
Put it in both groups, Mark.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
have to find it. But I had a lot of people say I need to do some re-leathering work while I'm on the show. The only problem with that is I have no room here to do it.
Yeah,
I may have to set up a second. I may have to set up a second camera to do that, maybe. But
Yeah.
it'd just be awful distracting. Or maybe I could just do some pre-recorded videos. But yeah, there's a video of me doing the entire re-leather process. It was an NWA TV belt for some. I didn't do it for myself; I did it for somebody else. But
Yeah.
Sounds good.
well, I tended to a situation myself, and you know about it. We talked about it yesterday. So
He can catch the replay. He'll see it.
and yes, Ben, I did use the F word. I'm sorry, Ben.
Sorry.
happens.
Sorry.
It happens.
Yeah.
Sorry, Johnny.
No, no, we didn't do
Ben
crush
just
can.
had a new belt day yesterday. Matter of fact,
Oh, that's right. He did.
A double belt.
Well-
Now. He got that good sale from Walmart.
Yeah.
We got it. We got that live last night, didn't we? During the chat.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, we have a chat. We do not. We have a show chat, and we also have just you
Friend
guys
friend
get
chat.
together.
Friend chat.
Yeah, friend chat. Yeah, friend chat.
Mm-hmm.
Now there is a an option in the Wild World of Belts group, as I'm sure there is in the. Well, you had it too, Andy. It's like a chat room you set
Yeah.
up, and I haven't done
Everybody
that.
wants to. When everybody
Yeah,
The
wants
only
I
thing
thought
with
about-
that is it tags everybody in the group into that chat.
Oh, okay.
So you'll
and
get
I don't
every
wanna do that.
member in
Well,
that
I mean,
chat.
when we
Yeah.
were when I was on another show after the show was over, we used to do a live chat after the shows. But of course, to be truthful with it, we used to do that chat live every night, just about.
Yeah.
Remember, Mark?
Oh yeah. Another reason I didn't want to do it is because it's one of those things. Unlike the group, you can't monitor. I can't. I'm not Gianni. I can't be on there 24/7 and to monitor it. So Andy just now caught it. Welcome back, Pat. Welcome
What's
back.
up, Pat? Sorry, guys.
And I've actually at the end of credits of the show, if you actually stick around that long, it does welcome people to come on this show and show off their belts or their collections, and that invitation does extend to everybody. What I
Definitely.
do want to be careful about is some people are a little special, for lack of a better term. But I do want to bring more people that watch the show on to show off their collections. Typically, people I would like to bring on are people that watch every week. They're devoted watchers of the show. If you're a newbie, I don't have an opportunity to vet you. So I want to be careful about that. But I want to leave the invitation wide open for people to come on.
Thank you,
So
Pat.
if you're not camera shy, I'd love to have you come on the show for a few minutes, show off your belts, show off your collections, talk about your what you watched growing up. If you're like me and Andy and saw the Red Sea split.
Yeah. Way back when.
Yeah, way back when miracles were still performed.
There you go. That's real important, Ben. Always remember that.
That's podcast 101 right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Real important to have a belt. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a wrestling belt and a regular belt.
Yeah, exactly. Or suspenders. You can use suspenders.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, there you go. I just realized. Well, I didn't realize. I just thought to bring it up. If you are familiar with the Pounding the Meat podcast, they were on earlier. They had Dan McMahon on. They were talking about Dave Milliken. So if you want to catch that replay, which I'm going to catch the replay after the show, they're talking about Dave Milliken being a scammer. And from some of the comments I read made it sound kind of interesting. So,
Wow.
or some of the comments during the show were quite interesting. So, this coming Saturday. How about this coming Saturday?
Elimination Chamber.
The Elimination Chamber should be good, Pat.
Should be good. Should be good.
Hey,
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
my baby girl. Well, my older baby girl, my first baby girl. Love you. My grandson's sick today, so she's home with my
Aw.
grandson.
I hope he feels better.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's-
definitely.
he has stomach bug. I think he's better now, but he was sick earlier. Yeah, Nor. I've been trying to get Nor on the show, but he's got to upgrade his phone. So as soon as you get that,
They have Cricket Wireless in Malaysia too.
get your burner phone. Get your burner phone.
Just pull the SIM card out and trade it.
But we're going to get Nor on. That's my goal this year is get Nor a new phone and get him on the show.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'm glad she wasn't watching earlier.
Yeah. Yep.
She missed the F word.
Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic.
Fun. Lots
Fabulous.
of fun.
Fabulous.
Today's special word is fun.
Yeah, fun.
Lots of it.
Oh, fudge. Okay, what about related stuff can we talk about? Oh, by the way, I mentioned this book earlier. If you have not, if you're a fan of the Dome Globe, do yourself a favor and get this book. This is the history of the 10 pounds of gold.
Great book.
Actually, yeah, I need to read this book again. It was actually it was written by Dick Bourne and speak of the devil, Dave Milliken. I didn't realize that. But it's a wonderful book. It's got a lot of pictures with different versions of the title. There's Jack Briscoe with the original velvet red Dome Globe when he won it from Harley Race. Harley Race actually held that belt first, but he only held it for the one night before he lost it to him. And here's a picture of Terry Funk with a version of that. Look how beat up that dome is. That belt was in bad shape.
Yeah, it's
the black panels were and at one point in time, it didn't even have a back. There's no backing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't know this book.
now I just wonder. I know Triple H has 10 pounds.
That book.
Now Triple H has original 10
What's
pounds
that?
of gold, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he has
Yes.
Flair's
Yes,
10
it's
pounds
awesome.
of gold.
Kerry Von Erich.
Is that the one that's got Carrie's initials on it? Can you? I wonder if you could see that today. Can
Yes.
You still see.
Oh,
the
that's it.
initials? There's a page in there.
Yes, it's in this book.
No, but
It's in this book.
If you were to be in Triple H's office, could you look at it real close and see Carrie's initials on the 10 pounds of gold?
Oh, I'm sure you
You know.
could. Okay, you might not really sit in this camera, right above the wrestlers. Let me see if I can get close enough where you can maybe see it.
Yeah, I
Right.
can see it.
Yep, there it
Right on
is.
the left side.
Yep.
Yep.
Right there.
Right there.
That's Kerry Von Erich's initials right there.
Wow.
I'd
That's
always heard about
crazy.
that, but I didn't know it was in this book. But
Hey, you know the one guy looks like Dusty.
yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yep.
The guy on top, yeah.
Yep.
It sure does.
That's crazy.
But it's not because this belt was made before Dusty was champion.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Look how bad that lacing. It always looked like it was folded. And
Look at
why? The reason why is because the lacing was gone right there where it folds. That's why it was
Oh,
folded
wow.
so flat. Look how bad that. I mean, it's taking some abuse of. Look at that. The backings come loose there.
I bet you if you held that belt today, it would fall apart in your hands.
Oh, look at this picture here.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that belt went through the wars.
Yep. It was abused. The
And they
problem
used
with
the bolt,
this,
they used the bolt and screws back then too.
yeah, they did. But they have also find this picture here. There's a picture here somewhere it's close up on the main plate, all the plates. Okay, like on this. Where'd they go? Oops, on the side plates there. See the right above the diamond.
Mhm.
Yep.
There's a screw there.
Because it was falling
Well,
off
the-
so bad.
Well, no. What the deal is those plates were only 2 millimeters thin or
Hmm.
thick,
Okay.
and oh, here we go. Oh wow. The plates were actually set on another plate behind it because it was so flimsy. They were 2 millimeters thick, so they put a piece of steel behind each one, and those screws were to fasten that to the back plate. There's a main plate with all the relief pieces, and it was screwed into another steel plate behind it. And the 10 pounds of silver, the original, was the same way.
You want to know what else is a good book read, guys?
Playboy. Oh,
That's a good book read right there.
okay.
The original Chic.
Yep,
Wow,
that's pretty good.
nice.
Believe it or not, when my son's grandparents lived, there was a lady from Germany. She was a huge wrestling fan, and she gave me that.
Nice.
She said, "You must read this if you're a wrestling fan."
There's 3 or 4 books of this series. This one, you got the one for the United States Heavyweight Championship. You got one for the Mid Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, and there's one other one. Here, that may be just 3.
It's basically
Anyway.
all the history of the belt,
Oh.
correct?
The Crumrine, the big gold.
Oh wow!
Big
Yeah.
gold. Yep.
But it talks about it's called The 10 Pounds of Gold by Dick Bourne, and Dave Milliken wrote this book. It's revised, and this is the revised and expanded second edition. I got the second edition. I got this book as a gift for Christmas last year.
Nice.
And I've read it, but I need to go back. Oh, many people might not know that Giant Baba held that title a couple of times.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Nice.
He beat Jack Briscoe for it and Harley Race for it.
Oh wow.
I think he held the title 3 times. So, anyway. Andy.
You still want the
Uh,
PS5 kid?
He did. Yeah, that was done as a favor to Baba to push his Japanese wrestling promotion. Oh yeah, yeah.
I need to get the big gold one. It's always kind of it's like $40-$45, I think, for that book. And
Yeah.
it's always
Yeah,
expensive.
probably so.
I
I
need to
got
yeah.
I got a question for you guys. You guys
Okay.
play
Okay.
video games?
No, I haven't in a while, but yeah.
You played wrestling games?
Used to. Used to.
Yeah, I
Oh
used to.
man. Yeah, I'm on the fence. I might upgrade to the Xbox, the newer Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
But I
yeah.
want the one that plays the Xbox One games backwards, possible to play backwards games.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to lose all my other games too.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
I want to comment on Platinum's comment. It's about how thick that book would be, but
Oh my
the book-
goodness. It'd be a phone book.
you know what the thinnest wrestling belt book would be?
What?
Bill shipped by Dave Milliken. So,
Exactly.
Hey, would that book be as thick as Andy's meme book?
yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. Andy's the king of memes, so
Somebody's got to do it.
somebody's got to do it.
All right.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Right. So anyway, no, if you get an opportunity and you like to read and you like belts, this is a good book because it's very historic. This belt is historic. This belt was made in Mexico by a Mexican jeweler.
Yeah.
It wasn't Reggie.
Who le-
Reggie wasn't by
Who
Reggie.
left the apostrophe off worlds?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
They
one
did.
thing to talk about. No big
Did
Well,
it
the
started out as a belt buckle?
No, I don't think so. Now the Crumrine was made by a guy that made belt buckles.
Wow.
He made the rodeo belt buckles.
Man.
You know, the big ones that are engraved for bull riders and rodeo champions. Dick Crumrine. Yeah, it would be.
Andy's book of memes.
Yeah.
There we go.
So do we want to talk about Elimination Chamber?
Hey, why not?
Why not? Why
When
not?
is that coming up this weekend?
Yep.
Yep, Saturday.
Okay.
So who do you
Okay.
guys
Now,
think is going to win the women's?
Oh, the match to go up against
Are you talking about the Raw or the SmackDown Ladies Champions?
it'd be the
No,
it'd
no,
be
I
the-
mean the women's elimination chamber match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
you got Asuka in it. You got Carmella in it. You got who else? Is in it?
I would love to see Asuka go back totally to how she was when she was just tough as nails and she could kick butt. You know, like she was in New Japan.
Oh, I
Yes,
love.
that's-
She's got the mist now.
Not the makeup, but then she's
Yep.
still doing the little dances and stuff. I'd quit the dancing, you just go back to being what she was before.
I want her
Like
to
the-
go with the one stripe across her nose. I
the
like that
buzzsaw.
version of her.
Yeah.
I
was
don't like the
great back
clown
then.
stuff.
I hate what
Yeah.
I hate what Vince did to her, changed her. Sammy's not
quick,
going to win the title. No.
Real quick,
Yep,
we have a new
definitely
NWA TV champion.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, what's?
I
I'm drawing a
posted
blank
that
on
in
his
the-
name.
Yeah, hang on. I posted it in my group. Hang on.
It's
I can't remember. Tim
it's Camille's
Lassiter.
husband.
Lassiter? Is it
Tim-
Lassiter?
No, it's jeez,
That's bad. That's how bad.
Lattimore.
NWA
Lattimore.
Lattimore.
Thomas Lattimore.
I think
Yeah.
he's going to be the future of the NWA. I do.
Yeah. Well, apparently he's got a new NWA TV belt. They got a new version of that.
What they do to it?
And I saw a picture of him with it. I thought it looked different. It's not as big as the other one.
Is it on the red
It
strap
looks like-
now, or is it still on black?
It's on a red strap.
Okay, good, good.
It looks more like the original, and I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
So you mean they
Tom
actually
Lattery,
took the belt away from what's his name?
yeah.
Wow.
No, not the NWA World. I'm talking
Not
about the
the world.
NWA TV.
Oh,
So
okay.
Tyrus is still the
Yeah,
world.
Tyrus is still the champion. And I wish they
Yeah.
get the belt off of him.
And let's admit it, the reason they're doing it, it keeps him champion because he goes on every night on Gutfeld, the national Fox show,
Yeah.
with the belt on his shoulder, and that's
Yeah.
pub for the NWA.
It is, but that doesn't mean it's good. I mean, just because
I
you can
agree,
do it, doesn't mean you should do it.
That's what Billy Corgan is thinking.
So if I wear
Yeah.
my belt to work, will I stay champion?
Yeah.
You never know, you might.
I just don't think it's a good move. I mean, it's cool to see it on a mainstream television show, but it's
Okay,
not going to gain you viewers. You want to gain viewers, book good wrestling.
Now Ben sent me a picture of that, and they have GS on the side plate. I'm gonna save this and send this to you, Mark, so you can see it.
Okay.
I'll send it to the group chat. It's I wonder what the GS is supposed to stand for. Here we
Goods
go.
and service.
Okay, I sent it to the group chat, and it's not
Okay.
a meme. It's
All right.
a picture of the belt.
Okay, let me download it. Oh, he looks like he's rubbing his essence on it.
Yeah,
But
it's
just
the
the right
essence,
of the
all
center
right.
plate, it's got GS instead of the was it CBS?
Yeah, it was custom. It was custom made, Johnny. I think it's custom made, and so
Mm-hmm.
is the current belt he has now.
Yeah, Tyrus's was custom made by Red Leather.
And he also had the world title made for himself, the custom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrus is not a very good champion at all. He's too big. He gets winded quickly. He just doesn't move around the ring. He's not a wrestler. He's just a big guy, you know,
And
that
the
happens to be on the
the singlets
mainstream
they have
news.
to wear. The singlets are it just doesn't look right. It just
He's just he reminds me of Viscera.
yeah.
Does
Pretty
that make sense?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Just, yeah.
Mabel, Viscera, the same guy. Here's the belt.
Now see the GS to the right of the center plate.
Oh. No, I don't. Let me pull up on my phone so I can't make it bigger on the screen. So,
Okay,
uh,
so it looks like the NBC logo to the left of the plate, but to the right it's GS.
oh, I see it now. Yeah.
What the heck is
Okay.
that?
I don't know.
Ben, would you know what's the GS is for? Anybody?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the main plate. You're talking about
No,
the
just the
side
right.
plate.
No, yeah, it's where the yeah.
Good show. I don't know.
Great
Who did
show,
he beat?
yeah.
Who did he beat for the title? Who had the title before he won it?
The blonde guy. I can't remember. Ben. I'm sure Ben could tell us. I can't remember. I believe it's the blonde guy. I can't.
I
Okay.
stopped following it after the first couple shows.
Yeah, I mean, Billy Corgan has not put the full attention it needs in there. He really hasn't.
Okay, Johnny says it's Global Sports. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if
Global
he's guessing
Sports?
or.
What's global? I mean,
Well, he said this first, and I thought maybe he's just
Oh,
joking. But
oh, I'm sorry.
I mean that would make sense. But I don't know where that. I've never heard the word that term used before. So
Yeah. Trying
Okay.
to figure it out. Okay.
okay. I just saw the picture, not that one, but I saw pictures of him with the belt around his waist today. So or last night. I didn't realize he won it. But anyway, there's your new NWA TV champion.
That's a pretty thick plate.
Yeah. Looked right. Looked good.
It looks more like the original, except for that one side plate that's kind of.
I
wonky, but-
didn't even mind it when they had it on the white strap. That was something different, you know.
Well, I didn't care for it, but yeah.
Man,
So-
I've showed one tonight from Jagu on a white
Yeah.
strap. It looked
Mhm.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, John's just guessing. Okay.
Don't guess on our show.
I'm gonna say it stands for goods and services.
Shit.
There you go. Goods and services.
Yeah.
Don't do friends and family. Always do goods and services.
Goofy scammer.
I make you good belt, man. I make you good belt.
2 weeks, bro.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, Mir Fierce. Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out sooner or later. But well, to me, it looks like it's a satellite dish on that other side plate. Let me put that back up
Satellite
there.
dish was the second plate on the right, correct? Wasn't it?
Yeah. No. Well, it depends on which version of the belt. He's talking about. Let me get his comment off there so I can see it.
Because that's the NBC plate to the left, isn't it?
No. Well, it could be, but I thought it was the satellite dish.
I
But
thought that was it. They moved the dish to the left side. Huh.
let me see again. Pull up there. See.
Excuse me.
Well, that's like that's almost
No,
5.
that looks like something different. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's NBC or the
You don't think
satellite
it's the ad
dish.
from NBC
Like you
logo?
guys said, it could be a
No.
custom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
could
just
be
the
custom,
main
yeah.
plate is the same.
maybe
And somebody said they thought
stick
the
with one on their belts now. I mean, who knows?
and those plates do look awful thick.
That's about 5 or 6 millimeters. Look at that, at least.
It could
Yeah,
be guy
exactly,
stuff
yeah.
too.
Good shoes.
or gooey stuff.
Never know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So who is in? I
Okay,
know
Chris.
Seth Rollins is in the men's elimination chamber.
Bobby
Um,
Lashley and Bobby Lashley's in it, and
Bobby Lashley's in it. ATL, who's the ATL dude?
who's the champ? The champ? The
I
U.S.
think
champ?
so. No, he's the United States champion.
Yeah, he's not in it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys see the Miz on Monday night? He sold that. Whatever happened to him? I forgot what happened. He got attacked. Seth Rollins attacked him. Then who's the U.S. champ? Anyway, they attacked him in the ring. He laid there through the commercial break. They were taking the carpet off the ring.
Yeah, and he was
And he
still
was
there.
still laying there.
He got hit with those Mario boots, so he got knocked out.
Oh, that's right. Okay, he sold that like it's like that time when Triple H got hit like several times. He was just kind of wobbling there for
Yeah, that
like
was
10
great.
minutes.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
It's overselling, but yeah. Yeah.
You know what? What I also read today was
Austin
Shawn
Theory, yeah,
Michaels
sorry.
and Triple H really got into an altercation, a heavy duty altercation one time.
Who with Triple H? Who did?
And Shawn Michaels.
Oh, really?
I thought
Before
they're
they
just
became
friends.
good friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
before that. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant this just happened. Okay.
No, before they became good friends. They really got into like an ongoing heavy duty fist fight.
Oh yeah.
Because they're close as can be right now. They always,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't get into NXT right now. I don't know what it is.
I keep trying, but then it's like, then I'll start watching. Like, okay, who are these people? I mean, I don't know if I have the patience to learn them all. If they just would have been left alone where Triple H had it, but no, Vince had to cut everything. He cut everything.
Yeah, that thing with Waller right now and
I think Grace Waller,
Rick Steiner's kid.
Yeah, those two are going to be great in the WWE. Just wait.
Yeah.
A lot of people are predicting that Steiner's kid is going to be in after WrestleMania is going to be up in WWE.
Well, if he loses
If
the
not-
title, he's definitely coming up.
Yeah, that's a sure sign right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's done everything he can well
Yeah.
in NXT. So
Well, Nathan, I'm thinking the bloodline is going to break up. Roman's reached his 900 days.
it's time. And I'm a Roman fan, but it's time for a new champ.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you go back and you watch the
It's
Rumble,
time.
when Sammy took the chair, you could see Paul. If you look
think
at
you're
his
gonna see-
facial expression, he's like,
And I think you're going to see Roman lose, and he's going to be out for a while, and then it's going to be a slow build as a face, which I don't want to see. But
no, he
It
can't
just
go
looks like
face. He goes
that-
face, he's done.
but that's how WWE Vince still runs it. I mean, I know he's not in creative, but he still runs it. I mean,
Well, they said he was going to go to Hollywood. Remember?
I don't know. I don't know about that. I just
I
Sammy
don't
won't
see
win
Sammy
on-
winning.
Sammy won't win on Saturday. No.
No.
Supposedly at the Rumble, Rikishi and Jacob Fatu was in the back.
Now Jacob just signed like a 4 or 5 year contract with MLW, so he's not going anywhere. So
Yeah.
I would have loved to seen him in the Bloodline. Loved to seen him there. So makes you
I'm
wonder
just
how
tired
it's
of I'm just tired of the bloodline story. I'm just
then
tired of it.
we probably won't see Trinity in WWE. I think she's going to be done.
she's off with what's her name at New Japan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naomi. Yeah, Naomi's with her over in New Japan with Sasha Banks, or what's her name now? Money Monet or Monet Money, something like that.
Monet.
She's
I think it's Monet.
something Monet, Money Monet, or yeah.
They had a thing where they interviewed her over there, and she said she was afraid to do it. She was afraid to do the jump.
Mm-hmm.
She was afraid that she wouldn't get the response that she did now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
she
she's
said
doing.
she was glad she did it.
Yep. Seem to be very happy with her so far over there. I mean,
As long as she's not stamping her autograph like she did in NXT. Mercedes Money. Monet.
Monet. Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Platinum.
Monet,
Forgot.
yeah. I'm sorry, I was listening to a sound clip somebody took of the Pound of the Meat interview with Dan McMahon. I can't say what it was. You just have to watch it. I just put it this way: shots were fired.
Oh, jeez. All right, here we go, guys. Who do you think will dethrone Jade from AEW?
Jade Cargill,
Now she's the TNT champion, ladies champion, or what?
TBS.
TBS.
TBS
champion.
champion. Okay.
Yeah. Gee, who would beat her? Goodness.
Is there anyone challenging her for it right now? I mean, is there a few going
No,
on with
she's
her
just
right now?
still on that undefeated streak. Just
Yeah,
keeps
she's
going
still
up.
on that Goldberg streak.
They're going to have to at some point stop it. At some point.
Okay, well, this is going to sound homer on my part because I just think she's absolutely beautiful, but I can see Tony Storm going after it.
I was
It
thinking,
has to be a top name.
Ray-
A top name.
No,
I
owner.
was thinking Britt Baker.
Yeah, but she's been the AEW champion, ladies champion. Well, Tony Storm was too, but she was the interim champion.
Yeah.
But as long as Jamie Hayter is the world champion, why not have Britt go after the TBS title?
Yeah.
You know.
What about
True.
Ruby?
Ruby. Yeah, you never know.
Did she win that number one contenders match last night?
Yep.
I mean, anything's possible, especially with Tony Khan in charge.
Yeah.
Saraya and her sister Psoriasis.
She's been so annoying she came in as a face, and she's been so annoying. Okay, let's turn her heel. Everybody hates her anyway.
As long as she doesn't bring the green paint.
Or the belt.
Yeah.
The special belt.
I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this after the show. I just really gotta watch the rest of this. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
No, I don't. I'm
I
gonna play that.
haven't seen any MLW at all.
Me neither. I know it's on Reels now. I don't know if I have Reels on my system, but
And according to Enzo, he would never come back to WWE, but I think that's BS.
if the money was there, believe he'd be back in it right away.
Money
Who would have thought
talks.
Ric Flair would have come back?
Mm-hmm.
Bret Hart came back.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Bret Hart. Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
Davey Boy came back before he passed. He came back.
Mm.
You know, he went
Yeah.
to WCW and then came back for a little bit.
oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, speaking of Davey Boy Smith Jr., remember I told you he headed back to Canada today. So he's got a match over there. I think he's going to do something with Davey Boy Smith Jr.
And
They got
Davey
a story. Yeah, they got a storyline going.
Davey Smith, Davey Jr. He's working with the Billington Dynamite Kids nephews. They look just like him.
Bret Hart has his own version of the dungeon.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
Yep, learned that from Stu.
What do you guys think about Natty's new look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wearing too many clothes.
No, she's
always a
just doing
problem,
too much
you
with her
know.
face,
Yeah. Her and her sister need to be a tag team
right?
in a
How are they gonna
lingerie
bring-
match.
When are they going to bring her sister in?
What are you
Does
guys
she
talking
wrestle
about?
at all, or is she just?
I don't care. She can just
No,
walk
she
around.
does
the ring.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to subscribe.
Now, how would I know that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Johnny.
Whenever
White-
I mention it around my wife, she's like, "What? Did you see it already?" She goes, "I know you did."
We got 50 minutes left of the show, but I got to say this before I forget. I don't want to forget this, but you might want to watch the Big Blue Cage tomorrow night. It's going to be very interesting. I think. Uh, I just, that's all I'm gonna say. Just if you watch that, be sure to tune in tomorrow night.
The Big Blue Cage.
Big Blue Cage. Yep. Just we talk about Natty's sister. What's her name?
Jenny.
Thank you.
Jenny.
Sorry, I was star-crossed here.
Jenny Neidhart. Yes.
Jenny
Jenny.
Neidhart. She's
Jenny.
a tase.
Jenny, I think you're fine, Jenny.
Yeah. I'll show you how I dangle.
I think you're a real perte there, Jenny.
Yeah.
Oh man,
she is
Really
she is a
perfect.
little she is a lovely young lady though. She really is.
Very
She's
healthy.
definitely a
Um,
fireball, that's for sure.
Very healthy.
Any other news going on?
Not really.
Well, Gianni brought up a fact. What do you guys think of the new look of Jordan Grace?
I haven't seen her.
Oh, you didn't see? I sent the pictures to the chat. When we here, she's all
She is very, very toned,
Oh, okay.
two-tone.
Too
Yeah, let me
soon.
find
like
it.
bodybuilder tone-ish.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Mark. Mark, I just sent a picture in the chat. You'll
Okay.
see it.
Maybe I did see it. I just forgot. Oh, I did see that. Okay. That wasn't the face I saw earlier.
No, that's her face. That's her.
He's
Okay.
seen the
Oh,
other
I got- I
version.
got- damn.
She's doing the juice. It's so obvious. Look at her.
Hey, what if she made the jump over to AEW? You think she would take out Jade?
Let me put this on the screen so people know what we're talking about.
She's juicing. I mean, she doesn't look feminine. I mean, she's just all,
To me,
butch-
that's just
not butch.
yeah,
but
that's just
too rough looking. Okay, it's just
it's too much.
She,
It's too
she was
much.
really hot before, like with the birthday cake. That was hot for me.
the
Yeah.
donuts,
Yeah.
the donut placement.
There was absolutely nothing wrong with the donuts,
No, the donuts
Except-
are fine.
except they were in the
Great
wrong
donuts.
spot. Yeah, they
No
were in the way.
icing was hurt on that picture.
Better than Krispy Kreme.
But it hurts so good. Okay,
Served
me
hot. Served hot.
yeah, served hot, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this picture up
donuts
of
are
her. Okay, let's let the viewers make up their own minds. Is this too much?
Her
She's just-
legs are bigger than my chest.
Yeah. Look at that
It's just-
arm. My gosh.
That's just too much.
Yep. That's
And
a
I know
pretty
she
darn big
wanted
thigh.
weight, but I thought when she had a little bit. I thought she was kind of cute with a little bit of weight on her. I mean, she.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Well, with a little bit of cushion, but there's no cushion anymore. It's rock hard.
Well, I think
Oh,
what
we're
it
talking about
is,
legs.
is
Talking about
she
legs.
got involved in the bodybuilder aspect of it, and she does that fitness thing.
Yeah.
So I think she's training to do a show. She's been
That
going
could
really
be.
hard training.
Overdoing it a bit.
Yeah.
But
Well, probably not for what she's doing it for. I mean, she's not doing it for wrestling.
yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, like Andy said, when she had a little bit of the weight on her, she looked even hotter.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah.
She was cute.
Yeah. So we're closing in on the last few minutes of the show. I know there's something else I want to talk about, but okay, what else now? Jerry Jarrett.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Jerry Jarrett. We got 10 minutes left. Big loss, huge loss.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent booker. I don't know how good a wrestler he was. He wrestled long before I was born, but he was an excellent booker. Jeff Jarrett, excellent ring, excellent on the mic. He got his roots there in Memphis territory. Some legendary angles and feuds in the Memphis territory. Jerry Lawler. I'm drawing blanks on names, guys. It's just cold
Another
medicine, I
legend
think.
gone too soon.
Austin
Mhm.
Idol. Austin Idol was in the Memphis territory. Lord Humongous, which was actually I think there's two versions of Lord. Wasn't dang it, names are on the tip of my tongue. Broke his leg in the ring in WCW.
Sid
Came off the
Vicious.
top rope.
Sid Vicious.
Sid Vicious.
Vicious,
Wasn't he humongous?
Yes, it was.
I agree with you, Ben. The one thing I don't like about Jarrett, part of his history was he took over World Class and ruined it.
Yeah.
But by that time, it was already on downhill slide anyway, so I'm not sure that he didn't just nudge it off the edge. It was already headed that way. But I just didn't like the Jarrett era of world class. I just didn't like
He
it.
made Memphis wrestling what it was. I mean,
And it was hot. It was Andy
Yes.
Kaufman. Andy Kaufman.
Oh yeah, him and the King on Late Night with David Letterman. He smacked.
Andy
He
Kaufman.
smacked.
What
Oh,
a big
really
wrestling
smacked
fan,
low.
huh? Andy Kaufman.
Oh, he did.
They talked about
He
that
knocked-
on Tales of the Territory also.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, not as bad as gone, you know.
Yeah.
It's true. Hulk Hogan was in Memphis for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Him and Brutus Beefcake.
That was when he had the chest hair with the V, right?
Yeah.
When he shaved
Jimmy
it into
Hart.
a V.
Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I remember Jimmy Hart told the story where he had to have one of the security guards walk him to his car. There was a young kid that was in the audience that threatened him, and he said, "I'll come back when I got my leg." I guess he was an amputee, so when
Yeah,
he
I
came back.
heard
He
about-
went after
yeah.
Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, he's gonna go get his leg. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That was crazy.
There was an episode of Memphis, and I didn't see this because we didn't get Memphis TV in my area, but I saw it in wrestling magazines, and I've since found it on YouTube. But there was a feud between Jerry Lawler and Rick Rude, and Jerry Lawler was in the studio, and Rick Rude was out in the parking lot beating the crap out of Jerry Lawler's car with a baseball bat. And the audience
wow.
behind the ring, they pulled the curtain back. There was a big wide open door there, and they actually opened the back of the studio to reveal the parking lot in the TV studio. And it was
Oh,
great.
wow.
There's also, I think, an angle where I think it might have been Lawler got hit by a car in the parking lot by one of his somebody he was feuding with.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, the Road Warriors were there first. Yeah, they were there before they
Mhm.
were in Georgia. That's right.
Yep. That was when they
So-
had the
Matter of
the
fact-
blue jeans.
For a long time ago, and for a short time, I heard Jimmy Hart said he managed the Road Warriors and Paul Ellering at in Memphis.
Wow.
Okay.
I never knew that.
And I'll say this: it's a little tidbit. The Mid-South Coliseum in Memphis, where they had all the big matches there,
Mhm.
it's still standing. It's one of the very few territory buildings still
Wow, it's
standing
still
in
there.
that I know of. Yeah, I mean all the world class buildings are gone. Well, not all of them, but the Sportatorium's gone. Reunion Arena's gone. The Omni Atlanta's
Omni's
gone.
gone. Yep.
Now some of the big arenas in the North Carolina area, the Greensboro Coliseum, I think is still there.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mid-South Coliseum, which is actually a dome building, it's on the eastern side of Memphis, over there near the University of Memphis, I think. It's still standing. I'm not sure if it's used for anything, but it's still standing. So, but a lot of legendary action happened in that building. So,
Oh, definitely.
That's holy ground right there.
if
Yeah.
you're ever in the Memphis area, and I hope to go back someday, if it's still standing, I'm gonna take some pictures and maybe some video in front of it. I did go where the Sportatorium used to stand and on that lot, and took some pictures with some of the belts I got. But yeah, Jerry Jarrett. I don't know what he died of. Didn't he have cancer? Somebody say he had cancer.
I didn't hear what the cause was.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
didn't
what-
say the cause.
Okay, I heard somebody mention cancer somewhere. Maybe it was one of the chats, or maybe it was in a post somewhere. But it's and not only he's getting up there in age. Now, wasn't he in one of the Tales of Territories
I believe
episodes?
He was.
I think so.
Okay. There's also a lot of YouTube videos where he's being interviewed, shoot interviews with him. So he talks about his relationship with his son Jeff, where they were estranged for a little while, and he talks about that. He talks about working with the Von Erich brothers after they sold out to him, and a lot of interviews. So if you get a chance to look it up on YouTube. Jerry Jarrett shoot interview. It's
Yeah, he's done
it's
it
very-
all. He's done it all.
He has. So, very sad day in professional wrestling. And the loss of Jerry Jarrett. I didn't watch a lot of Memphis wrestling because we didn't get it. I saw most of it on YouTube. I've read about it in the magazines, but I don't think I ever saw him on TV when he's world class, though. But
Majority of all the old stuff, some of it, if they have a good video of it, it's on
Yeah.
YouTube. You can probably find it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah. a lot of good stuff on YouTube, especially the golden age of wrestling. So.
But the Tales of the Territory was good. Even the Von Erich one.
Yeah, if you get a
That's
chance to
pretty good.
watch those too. You get to hear them from back in the day talk about some of the stories behind behind
I
all
can't
that.
wait till Dark Side of the Ring comes out. The
Yeah,
new
when does
one.
that come out? When's that come
It
back?
should be coming out within the next couple months. I know. What was the other thing that's coming back to A&E? There's another of the series, the WWE series coming back.
Oh,
Okay.
I forget. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I can't wait till they come back where they go searching for missing items again.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The treasures, lost treasures.
Lost Treasures. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that comes back.
Okay.
They'll probably do like a follow-up series with all the people they went to before, and then some new people.
Mm-hmm.
Like
we
the-
got to get into this history while we still can, because once these legends die, their stories die with them, unless you can catch it on video somewhere. There'll be no record of it. So watch it while you can, because we're gonna lose this stuff. And a lot of these newer guys that watch WWE from the Attitude Era on, you're missing out on a lot of good classic stuff.
Yeah.
Even some of these women wrestlers, like the one lady, what was her name? I can't think of her name. They interviewed her. Was it not? No, it wasn't Baby Doll. Who was it? I forgot who it was.
Medusa?
No, it wasn't Medusa. It was one of the girls. Was one of the girls that had to go through Sherry if she wanted to wrestle.
Was
And
it Luna
then a lot
Vachon?
of them had to go to Moolah. So those were the two
Oh, Moolah,
girls.
forget it.
Then you had the Fabulous Moolah first, and then you had Sensational Sherry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Sherry was taken from us way too soon too.
Moolah.
I think she
Moolah.
had,
A lot of people say Moolah ran a brothel with those girls.
Oh
yeah.
I mean,
It was
terrible
criminal what
story
she
they have on her.
it was criminal what happened to what she did
Yeah.
to those people. And I'm sure she's answering for it now, unfortunately.
One way or another.
I always thought her and Mae Young were a couple.
Who knows? Mae Young was quite the looker when she was younger. She didn't
yeah.
age very well.
Those two, they're buried right next to each other. Moolah had
Oh, are they?
hers done, and then Moolah paid for when Young passed, and she's like, they're just a few feet away from each other, but right in the same, next to each other.
Even
Is there-
Young Rock has a way of they have the older people that look like the people.
What do
Yeah.
you say, Mark?
Is there a Jordan the Lion video about the Moolah, the Great Moolah's or Fabulous Moolah's grave? I may be making that up. I don't know, but he does a lot of wrestlers' graves.
I haven't had the chance to look at that.
I
stuff.
haven't seen him do one, but I can point out where you can see both their graves together online.
Okay. I'm gonna do a shameless plug for Days with Jordan the Lion on YouTube. He's a big wrestling fan. As a matter of fact, he was at the NWA show last weekend, and he's got video of that. He had a front row seat,
Wow.
so he took video for the whole pieces of the whole event. I think it's like a 45-minute video. But look up Days with Jordan the Lion, DAZE with Jordan the Lion, and he's been to Eddie Guerrero's grave. He's been to Rick Rude's grave, Kamala's grave. A lot of different wrestlers' grave. He's a big wrestling fan, so check that out. And we got 2 minutes left. I want to remind everybody, check out the Big Blue Cage. That's the BAM show on Friday nights. Having that like an hour-long show. It's going to be very, very interesting. Things are heating up, so be sure you check that. I've just been reading some comments, so that's all I'm gonna say about it. I don't want to spoil it, but just check it out. I'm
Pounding the
curious.
Meat as well.
Yeah, Pounding the Meat. Be sure to watch that. It's I think it's over now, but they air at the same time this show does. I think they go for an hour, but they had Hazard F5 on there tonight. They also had Dan McMahon on there. They're talking about Dave Milliken and whether or not he's a scammer. So it'll be replayed. So be sure you check that out. I didn't want to announce that while this show's going on because I don't want our viewers running over there and watching that. So right now I don't care because we have like 6 viewers still watching. So. But I want to thank everybody for joining us this week. I hope we put on a good show. I apologize for the language earlier. I was just very, very angry because there's just no use for people like that. It
needed to be said, Mark.
Yeah, had nothing to do with the hobby. Well, no, but I don't like using that language. But I was just angry. And
that's how you felt.
We don't.
How you felt.
Yeah. I hope you feel better, Nor. Sorry to hear that.
Take care, Nor.
Hope you feel better, man.
Yeah. Glad you
know
enjoyed the
they
show.
say it's better to get it out than
thanks
keep
for
it
watching,
in, right?
Nor.
Yeah. But let's take good care of the hobby. We got a lot of good people in the hobby. You can say what you want about it. A lot of people call it a cancer. it's a good hobby. We got a lot of good people. Let's don't let the bad people ruin it for everybody. So let's look out for each other. Take care of each
Yeah,
other.
let's show the new guys how everybody can get together and get along.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we come on the show to have fun. I don't like to get down on stuff like that, but it need to be said. And Ben, be sure you check it out. I'll talk to you about it later on the chat. But
Thank you, Ben.
yeah,
Oh,
thank
yeah,
you,
Ben.
thank you for being such an avid viewer. Thanks for coming on the show, and thanks for promoting
everything.
us. Appreciate it. So with that, I'm gonna say goodnight. Let me get my end credits queued up. So join us next week for another hopefully entertaining 2 hours of the best wrestling podcast or best belt podcast out there. I'm stumbling over my words right now. So on behalf of Andy and Richard, I want to thank you for watching and wish you all a good night. We'll see you next week.
Okay, bro. See you next week.